did get those places this week.
I told you.
You did tell me. Well, good for you. Okay, so I bet that perhaps you have been to the pool at the rec center. Have you been to the pool?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. It just makes you cool looking at it, doesn't it? Yeah, it's fun. And you may have slid down the big slide.
I have.
Oh.
I slid it down
And
like 1,000 times a year.
How about jumping off or diving off the diving board?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I gotta tell you, I love the water. I love to go swimming.
Me too.
And it's wonderful, but there was a time that I just could not jump off the diving board. I couldn't do it. I just didn't believe that I could do it. Every time I went, I wanted to try. I wanted so hard to try. And I would watch the other kids and the adults and everybody, and they would say, yeah, Jan, you can do it, you can do it. I was so scared. I couldn't do it myself. But finally, one day, after I'd taken my swimming lessons and knew that once I jumped off that I could swim to the side, I did it. I jumped off the diving board. Not just the little one either. The one way, way up that we had in our town. It was way up there, and I jumped off. That was so exciting. And after that, I didn't want to stop. I wanted to do it all over again, and over and over and over and over. Is that how you are? You want to go up the slide and do it again and again and again and again?
Yeah, oh yeah. Like again.
So, in our Bible story today, the disciples, they're in a boat on the lake. What a great place to be, too. I love being on the lake. So Jesus, he's not in the boat with them. And all of a sudden, they see him coming towards them. Not from the shore either. Across the water. This was one of Jesus' great miracles. It was wonderful. He wasn't swimming on the water. He was walking on the water. Oh, yeah. He was right on top of the water, and he did not sink down. So then, he sees Peter in the boat, and he says, hey, Peter, come on out. Come on, be with me. So Peter, he does. He steps out of the boat, right onto the water, and he starts walking right towards Jesus. And then he starts to sink, right? And the story says that as he was frightened and started to sink, he reaches out and says, help. And Jesus reaches out his hand to him and says, why did you doubt? Why did you doubt? So I've heard this story a lot of times, and I've heard people say that Peter sank because he didn't have enough faith in Jesus or in God, and he didn't believe enough. Well, I felt like if I was having problems and I wasn't succeeding and I wasn't doing well, then I must not have enough faith. But now I'm thinking that possibly, let's look at this just in a little different way. What if Peter doesn't sink because he lacks faith in God? Peter sinks because he lacks faith in himself, that God gave him the ability to do what Jesus asked him to do. So we might think that something is impossible for us to do, that we just can't do it. Like me jumping off that diving board. I just couldn't do it. But God has faith. God has faith in you and you and you.
And all of
That's
you.
right, Elizabeth. He has faith in all of us. And he wants us to have faith in ourselves the same way that he has faith in us. He wants us to believe that through him we can do anything. We can do all the things that he calls us to do. And when we have that faith, we'll see that we're good at it, and it's fun, and we'll want to do it again and again and again and again and again. So let's pray. Dear Lord, Thank you for having faith in me.
Thank you for having faith in me.
Help me to have faith in myself
Help me to have faith in myself
and to know
And
and
to
to
know
know
that I am a precious child of God.
that I am a precious child of God.
God.
Amen.
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 You are precious children. You are precious children of God, and we love you very much. We'll see